Ram Niranjan, a seemingly innocent name, was Hideup's first documented cannibal, Raja Kalandar. He is accused of murdering 14 individuals in order to eat their brains, which he then cooked and consumed as soup. Murders. In criminal law, for a person to be held guilty of an offense, there are two components to be fulfilled: mens rea and actus reus, which is the criminal intention coupled with the act. For Raja Kalandar, mostly the reason for killing people was over petty issues. The police investigation uncovered the murder not just of Dhirendra but of 14 other people. Raja Kalandar had a pattern in his murders. He would dismember the victim's body and throw the body parts in different places like lakes, rivers and forests away from the place of murder. Although one thing was common in most of the cases: he kept the head of the victims to eat their brain. He had a twisted psychology where he would hang their skulls as a trophy in his own house. Sometimes he also used to throw the body parts to the pigs at his farmhouse too. Investigation. The police had taken Fulan Devi in custody, who narrated the truth about his husband, Raja Kalandar. During further probe, it was found that Raja had an alliance who was his brother-in-law named Vakshiraj. Later, Kalandar and Vakshiraj were arrested and a stolen vehicle, Tata Sumo, was recovered from them. He confessed to the police that he, with the help of Vakshiraj, had killed Dhirendra on December 17, 2000. He told the police that he had called Dhirendra at a farmhouse in Pipri, Sombadar district, Uttar Pradesh, where Vakshiraj shot him dead. They loaded the body in the victim's vehicle, dumped the body and the head at a place on the Allahabad Reva road. His wife Fulan Devi was a member of the district Panchayat, and the reason for Dhirendra's killing was cited due to the rivalry during Panchayat polls in which she had emerged victorious. On rummaging Kalandar's house, there were 14 human skulls recovered. The incident had a drastic effect across the state. It was unveiled that Kalandar's first victim was a colleague at the ordnance factory. This took place in the year 1998. The police testimony, according to sources, reveals that he had killed his colleague to eat his brain because he belonged to a community which was believed to have sharp brains. He had also confessed that he killed 3 people in a taxi before. The reason was that they had refused to give him lift from Allahabad to Lucknow. Such instances answered to his nature of killing people over petty issues. The police said that he considered himself as a king and a judge. He used to segregate his victims' skulls on the basis of their castes and used to give judgment on them. The police had also recovered a diary belonging to Kalandar, which he used to call the court diary. This diary had details about his victims and also about those he wanted to kill. He had also named 2 of his sons as Adalat, Court, and Jamanat, Bail. When Kalandar confessed the whereabouts of Dhirendra's body, the police went looking for it. Dismembered body parts of Dhirendra were recovered from the lake at Reva in Madhya Pradesh. He further confessed that he was afraid that Dhirendra would publish reports against him, because of which he shot him dead. The incident sent shockwaves in the state. It was revealed that Kalandar's first victim was a colleague at the ordnance factory he used to work. After arrest, Kalandar told police that he killed the colleague and ate his brain only because he belonged to a community considered to be having sharp brain. He also confessed that he killed 3 persons in a taxi when they refused to give him lift to Lucknow from Allahabad. Kalandar said police that he considered himself as a king and a judge and named his 2 sons as Adalat, Court, and Jamanat, Bail. Court's verdict. A charge sheet was filed against Kalandar in February 2001. It was only 11 years after, in 2012, that the additional sessions judge of Allahabad, Mehtab Ahmad, found Ram Niranjan alias Raja Kalandar guilty along with his brother-in-law Vakshiraj for the murder of reporter Dhirendra Singh. The reason for such delay was the difficulty in finding witnesses. Kalandar and Vakshiraj are in jail since their arrest in December 2000. The court awarded both the perpetrators with life imprisonment. Along with that, the judge had also tagged a fine of Rs. 10,000 each on accused, 3 years of rigorous imprisonment under Section 201(4) of IPC, which is punishment for causing disappearance of evidence of offense or giving false information to screen offender, and also an additional fine of 5,000 rupees each. The judge had sentenced them to an additional 1 year of rigorous imprisonment under Section 404(5) of IPC along with a fine of 1,000 rupees each.